thanks, Samantha, for joining me today at My Play Cafe. This is a really cool place. So I've got a couple questions for you, and then you can ask some for me.
I would love to ask you questions.
Perfect. Okay, so you're coming up on your 4-year anniversary of being licensed. You've already got a team. You've done 50 transactions, over 10 million. You've got this going. How did you get there so quickly? What can you attribute your success to so far?
Gratitude. Gratitude is probably the only reason I'm here. The reason I chose this place is because it reminds me of when I first started real estate. I was newly single mom, and I found my tribe in these people where they supported me and they took me in as their own. And even though I was still learning real estate and doing my license and stuff, they went ahead and rooted for me, and they're my tribe. So a lot of my clientele came from this community, and without them, I wouldn't be here, to be completely honest.
That's awesome. So are you happy with the success you've had so far?
Of course. No, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful, and I do not take it for granted.
And what does the future hold?
Lots of good stuff, Mike. It only goes up from here.
Great. As
a young adult, what were your biggest goals and dreams, and have you achieved them?
I wanted to play professional basketball when I was younger. I have not achieved that goal.
Okay. And that's okay.
Yeah, it went out the door in college. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of young boys have those dreams of being professional athletes. We all aspire to being like Patrick Mahomes or other people like that.
Yeah.
From there, I grew up in a very giving family. My mom and dad give back a lot to the community. So I always wanted to do something in a career where I could give back, but I also had fun. So if I look back, I always wanted to do things that were enjoyable to me. So every step of the way in my career, besides my first job, really has been, I kind of think that's fun. I'm going to go do that. Mm-hmm. From buying card shops at Hallmark, so I would buy card shops and sell them off to other
you did
franchisees.
That?
Yeah.
Okay.
To coming to ReeceNichols, where I thought the whole premise of helping people with home ownership was exciting and rewarding, and to where I am now that I get to give back to our agents and our clients and help them with, again, one of the most important decisions in people's lives.
Yeah. How long have you been with ReeceNichols?
This is my 14th year.
Nice.
So I started the CFO and now I'm the CEO.
Yeah. Did you always know you were going to be in real estate?
No. Again, I just have, how I got to real estate, I was at Hallmark Cards. I was in their finance department. Mm-hmm. I was buying card shops, and a job came open at Crown Center Redevelopment, which Crown Center is all their retail shops, their office buildings, and the 2 hotels. And it was the CFO of that organization. Nice. And so I'm going to go do that. Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed that. And then Jerry Reece recruited me to come to ReeceNichols.
So from cards to houses, that's interesting.
Yeah. It's not I don't recommend the career path to everybody.
Okay.
All right, so you mentioned you're a single mom. You've got this growing business in real estate. How do you balance both of those things and keep some sanity in your life?
I'll tell you one thing. There's no such thing as balance. There is harmony. Harmony is easier to swallow day by day. I have recently reached the point where, again, I'm very grateful for where I am and the amount of business that I was able to achieve. So I had to prioritize between my personal life, my family, and my obligation to my kids, and my business and my obligation to my clients. My team has backed me up with this, and I'm grateful for them. They're amazing. I had to put time limits for myself. I had to set some kind of boundary for my time with my kids that's off limits from my time with my business. So now that I have business hours and home time hours, I guess you can call it, I'm hyper focused on both. Now I'm better at my business, even though I'm working less hours, because I'm like, okay, I only have limited time. What can I do? Bang, 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 get it all done. And then I come home and I feel relaxed because I've achieved what I needed to achieve that day.
Right.
I'm not like, oh my God, I didn't call this person, or I didn't do this, or like, I still have those days every now and then, but just acknowledging the fact that it's okay to struggle some days, and I'm doing the best that I can, and to give myself some grace where I'm achieving so many things while juggling so many, I don't know the word for it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think that's awesome, because a lot of times we're not intentional in our business, whether we're in real estate or any other business. We have to be intentional, and we have to look at our home life and what's going on in our home life, and keep that in some semblance of balance is not, and harmony is the right word. How do we keep everybody happy? And I love that you did that. That it makes your life easier, but it also makes you, when you're in the business side, you're working on business, and then when you drop out, you're working on family.
It's very hard.
Yes.
It's very hard to do that, especially being in real estate for a while, knowing that almost anybody that goes into real estate knows it's 24/7. The market doesn't sleep. It doesn't wait for you to play with your kids. But having my team support me on taking over when I'm off, that allowed me to travel multiple times last year. It allowed me to live the life that I'm creating, and real estate is the vehicle for that. So I want to be able to do my job, play with my kids, have the life that I want now, and not burn out now and then regret it later.
Right.
So that's a very
really good.
big priority for me.
Awesome.
And I'm grateful I'm able to achieve it now. Talking about my struggles, what gives you strength when you're struggling behind the scenes? I know you struggle, everybody does. What do you do to cope?
I work out every day.
Nice.
And if I don't, like this morning I didn't, I feel a little bit off. So I'm just like you said, that you're very intentional in what you're doing. I'm the same way. I can turn it off. And I don't know, maybe that's something just in me. I can leave the office and not have to worry about it, and turn it off pretty easily. But when I get stressed or I'm struggling, if I go for a run or I go work out, I feel a lot better about myself, and it also clears my mind. It also gives me a chance. I'm thinking all that times, and a lot of times I'm thinking about business or my family or what's going on in my life at that time, but I don't have any other outside distractions. I don't go to a fitness facility. I've got stuff in my basement, and then my favorite thing is to go run outside, and that just is very cleansing for me, and it really helps me survive on a daily basis.
So your exercise is your therapy, basically.
Right. The other thing is we've got a great team. Chad in your office is a great resource for me. The other executive vice presidents of brokerage, Amy Ringsdorf on the operations side. I mean, all these people. I'm not doing this alone. I've got a lot of people besides all of our brokers and all of our agents who are calling me on a consistent basis. Mike, what about this and what about that?
Yeah.
I want to make sure this is an inclusive environment. I mean, because we've got 3,000 agents in our company, and if all those people are thinking about how to make the company better and are shooting me an email or texting me or calling me and saying, have we ever thought about this? That makes our company better. And that's not Mike Frazier sitting over in the Granada office saying, oh, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, when, do I really have the pulse of what's going on out there?
Yeah.
Probably not as well as you do, but by having everybody having a direct line to me, then they can.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's awesome.
Okay, so I've known you now for almost 4 years. You're incredibly passionate. You're very competitive. You like to move up the scale and from your sales perspective, but you also play soccer, which I thought was great. So when you're on the field with your friends playing soccer, what kind of player are you?
I'm in offense. They always put me up front because I can run. I will be completely transparent with you. I've only played for this last year or two. So I'm still learning the game, but that didn't stop me from playing. And I mean, I can run fast, so I want to be there for my team. When they do score their goals, I can be there to support and, maybe help score a goal too. So I love soccer because of the team collaboration. You can't do anything alone in that. And that's something I'm trying to teach myself because I can be a control freak sometimes. So it does humble me, and it helps me put in everything into perspective that, yes, it's a competition. Yes, we want to win, but we also want to have fun, and we also want to collaborate and work together. So
it looks like when you guys post stuff after your games, like you guys really have fun and you enjoy each other.
We're only there for the fun, Mike. You have no idea.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're great people.
So is that kind of an outlet for you too, that you don't think about real estate or family at that time?
Oh yeah, my Monday evenings are my sacred soccer nights. Those are my me time, so I don't mess with them. I go whether I want to or not. Yep.
So during COVID, you haven't been able to do that. Are you missing that?
Not much. We did go back for a minute, but because of COVID, not a lot of teams were playing, so they didn't have enough amount of people to play, so we had to sit this one out. But the next session, once they start back in, I'm back.
All right, that's awesome.
I need to get back to exercise though, so I need you to motivate me for that.
All right, I'll keep calling you. Be your
Okay.
accountability partner for
I like
exercise.
it. I'll hold you to that.
Okay.
Let's say you're on an Oscar stage and you're accepting an award and they put that 2-minute timer for you. What are you gonna say?
I'm really thankful for the opportunities I've been given. Again, like I told you, I've kind of done my own thing and looked for opportunities that I had fun in. My wife has been a huge support for me, so I'd have to thank her. We're a great team, and I wouldn't be able to do some of the stuff and work the hours I work if it wasn't for her, like
Nice.
raising our kids and that kind of stuff. Family's very important. I've lived in Kansas City all my life, so the majority of my family is here. We see them a lot, and so I think that sense of family has helped me with this business because it is so relational and is so about connecting people together. And so I think I would thank the company and thank all the agents and all the friends that I met along the way, and then the music would start playing and
I'd be time's up.
Time's up. I'd be done. What would you say to that?
What would I say to that? I would say that I probably, again, like I said before, I am where I am because of the people in my life, the relationships that we're able to build that were genuine and that were loving, and the people that support me, whether it's my family, my friends, my community, my company, my job. It's just, I don't know, 2 minutes is up, right? But yeah, there's a lot. Everything I've been through, every experience I've been through, every location I've lived, every traumatic experience has built me into the mosaic I am today. So I don't regret anything that ever happened to me, whether good or bad, because it made me who I am today. And who I am today is the person who's able to achieve all this stuff. So I'm 100%, again, grateful for everything, and everything has a reason. So I just take it and see what the next traumatic experience is going to be.
That was well said.
I look forward to them.
Congratulations on a great 2020.
Thank you.
Hopefully 2021 will be even better.
It will.
And good luck, and thanks for meeting me.
Thank you for having me here.